Hey Popstar fans, we're gonna be talking about music, life, love, so keep watching. I've always had like a passion for horses, and I've always loved animals. So from like the age of like 8 or 9 until the day Make Me Cry came out, I was riding horses every single day. But that was like my actual like passion, and I wanted to go to the Olympics, and I wanted to do like hunter derbies. I always loved music though. Like I loved performing with my dad, and I loved singing with him, and like my brother and my dad both taught me how to harmonize. Like if it was playing music in the car with my brother or playing guitar with my dad, like, you know, I wouldn't really know all of the things that I know now if it probably wasn't for those two. As soon as Make Me Cry came out, it was like, Make Me Cry was like all I had time for really, because I did Make Me Cry, and then I was doing like radio promo there, radio promo across the US, but like I still miss my horses all the time. Like I always want to go like ride and go do horse shows and stuff. Growing up, I was listening to like my dad's music and my mom's like rocker 80s music. We kind of listened to like everyone's music in the family. Like growing up, I would be listening to Metro Station and my dad, and going on tour with Miley. Like as like, people probably wouldn't believe that, but like we really do kind of sit at home. Like anytime I'm in the car, I'm playing my dad's music. I have a very different sound to pop music because I never want to be, you know, fully down the middle. I always want to have that little inspiration from where I came from. So like with I'm Stuck, I have country pop, and obviously I think Make Me Cry kind of does remind me a little more of like that Metro Station pop where it was a little more emo, and I mean the song's called Make Me Cry. How much more emo could I get? But like, I have like all these different sounds, but all the sounds kind of tie in a cohesive way. I've always wanted to do like a folky record. Like every time I'm like doing like my harmonies and stuff, I always want to push it a little over the edge to get a folky record, because like, I just like that sound for vocals. So like, if I could, I would definitely do like more of like a Band of Horses record, or My Morning Jacket, or Fleet Foxes. I was in that awkward teenage weird phase where like you just don't know who you are, like, so that album kind of really like helped me pull it together, and like I still listen to that album on repeat, and like by now like my family knows the words from me playing it in the car so much for the past few years. But like that album completely like opened up a whole new world of music for me, and I don't think I would have started writing an album if it wasn't for that album that came out, because I just wanted, when I went into the studio for the first time, I just wanted to like, I wanted to have that effect that Ben Howard had on me whenever I heard it, you know, like where I could talk about anything, but it would still make someone feel emotion and like make them feel a certain way. But I could literally be talking about the most random things that only meant something to me. We started working together at noon that day, and we went from noon to midnight, but we went from noon to 3 o'clock writing 3 different songs that we didn't even finish. And then we started writing Make Me Cry around 3 and finished it around midnight. We really just recorded it line by line, and it was like the most carefree session. And so let's not worry about if we get a song today. Like we've just met each other, like let's just see what happens. And then we came out with Make Me, and a month later, whenever he sent me like a full finalized version, I was like, this has to be the next song, like the very first song to ever come out. It went platinum in Norway and Sweden first, and that was so insane for me to like have my very first single, you know, go platinum in another country. Went gold in Australia, and it just went platinum here in America. Whenever you're home and you're like, wow, the people here at home, like in the US, actually love it too. Like that's so crazy. It's platinum, where I I don't know, it's just such like a crazy feeling for me, especially because it's my very first. It was from a male's like perspective, so it was kind of about a girl, and so when I fell in love with the song, I was like, Lab, please, 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 let's rewrite this and make it from my perspective. And so me, Labyrinth, Jenna Andrews, and Romans, we rewrote the I'm Stuck lyrics to be from, you know, my perspective. Like, I've been doing a ton of radio shows, and I'm kind of not nervous before that anymore. Like, it's like the 5 seconds, like, before I walk out on stage, like, whenever my band starts the intro to Stay Together, we have this long, like, musical intro. And I think during that, I always say to my tour manager, because, like, I hide behind the stage and then run out in the beginning of Stay Together. But as I'm hiding, I always look at my tour manager and go, I have to pee, because that's like all my nerves. But then once I'm out, I'm totally fine. But it's like 5 seconds of, I'm about to pee my pants. And then my tour manager and I have this, like, from Talladega Nights, we have this handshake before I go on stage, and we go shake and bake, and then I, like, run out, and then I'm totally fine. So once I hit the last shake and bake, then I'm totally fine. Thanks for hanging out with me, Popstar. Love you guys. Stay tuned for my cover feature article that's coming out this fall.